So I made it safely to Vermont, and I just completed my first day at the Frontline Foundations. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the emotions in the last couple weeks leading up to me actually going to the program. So I knew for the last 2 weeks now that I was going to be coming to the Frontline Foundation program, and I honestly wasn't really nervous or worried about it leading up to last night. About 12 hours before I was supposed to come, I was at a family dinner and I was waiting in line to just put some food on my plate, and it kind of hit me all of a sudden, wow, in 12 hours I have to get up and step out of my comfort zone, leave my friends and family for the next 2 weeks to come down here and just try to get my head right. And I'm glad I did, but I think that I blocked some of it out. I didn't really think about it. I wasn't too worried or stressed out about it until that moment. And it kind of hit me, and I was not apprehensive. I knew I was making the right decision, but it's hard to step outside your comfort zone and do something like this. But I knew it was the right decision, and I had a couple good weeks leading up to this. I've been working really hard. I've been reading Meditations by Marcus Aurelius and just some books on how to turn your anxiety and your fears into positivity, and so I've been doing a little bit better. And then, last night, like I said, I'm standing in this line and I'm wow, tomorrow I have to go rip the Band-Aid off and experience all the pain and the trauma, relive through all that again, but I'm finally going to be able to deal with it and get it off my chest and not have to worry and stress about those things anymore. And then I woke up this morning and I was honestly super surprised at how emotional I was. Last night, by the time I went to bed, I was exhausted, but I was excited for the fact that I was going to get to come here, a little bit worried, a little bit nervous. But this morning, I just really had an overwhelming sense of sadness. I knew that I was going to have to get in my car, drive 2 hours. I had to hug and kiss my wife goodbye, say goodbye to my dogs, just completely step out of, what keeps me grounded, what keeps me feeling safe, to take a chance to come to a program and try to work on some of these things that have been bothering me or, hindering me for the last 10 years now. And having to say goodbye to my wife, honestly just broke my heart, because I know that I'm broken right now, and I've done damage to my relationship with my wife, to my family. I'm snappier, I'm grouchier at them than I ever wanted to be. I knew that I had to come today. I can't let this happen again. And if it does, I need the tools to be able to pull myself out of this depression, to deal with the calls that I've done, to deal with the things that I've seen. And if I didn't come, I was never going to have those tools. And if this happened again in 6 months from now, another year from now, 2 years from now, I just knew I couldn't go through this again. So I knew I had to come. But, saying goodbye to Jess this morning, just broke my heart. I looked at her and she's just loving and supporting. She wants what's best for me. But that's what makes it harder, I'm not only doing this for my family, I'm certainly doing this for me too, but I want to be a better, son. I want to be a better husband. And it's just hard when you carry all this stuff around all the time. So I'm here, and this morning, like I said, it was honestly, it was rough. It was really hard to have to say goodbye to my friends and family for the next 2 weeks. But I knew that it's absolutely what I needed to do to get my head right. So my first day was, honestly, I had a great experience. I experienced and had more calmness and stillness in my brain today than I've had in a long time. We worked on some breathing techniques. We had some group, we got to talk. There are 2 other people that are in the program with me right now. And it was just awesome to get to meet them and to see that they're just like me in so many ways. So to know people, whether they have ADHD or they're just, they're high adrenaline people, they're fast thinking, fast moving people, we're the ones that are attracted to jobs fire, EMS, or military. But to also hear that they have the same struggles, they have the same irritations, they have the same concerns about the future, going forward for not only, the medical care system, but our country in general. It was kind of cathartic to get to connect with those people and really see I'm not alone. And it was funny because today in group a couple times, I apologized for talking and kind of unloading, and they were stop, that is what you're here for. And these strangers that I just met today, to feel they cared about me as much as they did. And the counselors were just phenomenal. You can come here, you can swear, you can talk however you need to talk. Nobody's trying to stifle you or judge you. And I honestly felt that. And I needed that. So for me, like, I can't wait to go tomorrow. Now that I'm here in the hotel room, I've got some time to kind of think, and I'm going to do some writing and some reading and really just try to get my head right and, just try to get the most out of this program. I'm not going on social media. I'm going to try to not play video games. I'm going to try to not watch TV. Like, I want to take this time to kind of separate, step outside the world, not watch the news right now, not get twisted up about all the things that are going on that I cannot change. I'm here to change me and to change the way that I think and that I perceive things. And I'm truly going to make the most out of it.